Retired Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, Ajit Prakash Shah, opinion piece in the Hindu today is quite instructive. I personally find Justice A P Shah's writings irreverent to the powers that be, whoever is in power, while they are balanced in the treatment of the issues that he raises. Today, Justice Shah's focus was on the independence of the judiciary and the attack on the Collegium system. Justice Shah makes a very clear distinction between the attempts at emasculation of the judiciary during the Indira Gandhi regime and between the current dispensation since 2014. Indira Gandhi was in fact very brazen in trying to make the judiciary subservient to the executive. The Narendra Modi era, Justice Shah says, tries to camouflage the suppression of the judiciary by raising some relevant issues. But the outcome in both the cases is the same. Inconvenient judges are weeded out or sidelined, and judges who are readily agreeable to fall in line are given a leg up. That explains why so many of the judges selected by the Supreme Court Collegium these days for elevation to the apex court are put on the long wait, because possibly their background checks suggest that they have not been very well disposed to the ruling establishment in their decrees. Note that Justice A P Shah is a very votary of the Collegium system. He finds the idea of judges appointing fellow judges obnoxious. But he also thinks that the cure the government suggests in the form of a National Judicial Appointments Commission is worse than the disease. He cites the example, the drawback of the earlier NJNC Act, which was struck down, was that it gave veto power to the so-called eminent persons nominated by the government to the selection committee. From experience, we all know that the so-called distinguished eminent persons are just the flag bearers of the ruling party. They would be ready to do the hatchet job for the government in office. What is needed, Justice Shah suggests, is the codification of transparent guidelines on the basis of which eligible judges would be shortlisted and then presented before the selection committee. That would largely eliminate the personal bias that plays an important role today in the current selection, personal bias of the 5 judges being part of that committee. Justice Shah raises an important question regarding the Collegium system. Why is it that it is under severe attack from the government only since the last few months and not in last so many years, since 2015 when the NJC Act was declared ultra virus? Justice Shah gives the answer. He says, judiciary under CJI Deepak Mishra onwards, notably under Justice Ranjan Gogoi and Justice A.C. Bobde, the Supreme Court remained largely passive, even submissive to the executive. Consequently, not even a whisper emerged against the Collegium because there was no necessity. The Collegium was serving the purpose of the government. However, with the last three CJIs, Justice N.B. Ramana, Justice U.U. Lalit, and the current Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, with these three in office, Justice Shah believes the Supreme Court has become much more assertive and it is speaking in a very confident voice. And he believes that that is the reason why Collegium system is under severe attack. He hopes that the CJI is able to persuade the Prime Minister that the executive must follow the law of the land if democracy has to be saved in our country. Let's all join, all democratic-minded people join in hoping and praying that the judiciary remains steadfast in protecting our democracy against the concerted onslaught by any authoritarian force in the country. Thank you.